All right. Let's get to it. We'll start by opening up our hips and hammies. We got some posterior chain and some chest today. So push up position. We'll go standard lizard pose. Bring your foot up in line with your hands. Drop those elbows down. Hang out. And we'll rock back to a single leg hammy. And same side pigeon pose. Pigeon pose on the same side. And we'll go ahead and switch it up. Other side, start with a lizard pose, just standard lizard pose. Foot up in line with the hands, drop those elbows down. Hang out. Give me about 40 seconds here. And we'll sink back into a single leg hammy. And pigeon pose, same side. Same side pigeon. And we'll go right into goat stretch. We're going for just one each side on goat stretch, one each side. Take your time, hit all 5 positions. When you guys are done, you can hop up. We'll go through our normal arm series. So arm hugs, long arm swings, Egyptians, 10 on each, 5 with each hand on top. We'll get our sunrise good mornings 2 each way. From there, we go straight leg march directly into a scale. For the scale, you guys get a 3-second hold at your peak range of motion. So straight leg march, opposite arm and leg, scale, same arm and leg, 3-second hold at your peak range of motion. And we'll go 2 on each side, 2 each side. We'll follow that up with baby makers, butt high, elbows back, pry open the hips, shimmy around, open up your squat. Down into a prayer squat, nice deep squat, big chest, neutral spine. Right to quadruped position. We'll start with thread the needle, reach through, get nice and flat to the ground. You can rest your head on your opposite arm. Thread the needle pose. Let's switch it up other side. Thread the needle. Go ahead and relax. We'll get our wrists. So back to quadruped position. Supinate, fingers pointed back towards the knees. Sit back, close them up. Switch your hand position, get extensors. And we'll go puppy dog pose, reach out nice and far, elbows straight, drop it down. Go ahead and relax. Let's get thoracic rotation. We'll go 3 reps with a 3-second hold at your peak range of motion. Three with a 3-second hold. And from there, you guys can hop up. Let's get our skinny band. Get our shoulders going. We got dislocates 5 and 5. 5 easy. 5 more challenging. Five nice and easy. Then bring it in a little bit more challenging across the shoulder range. When you guys are done with your 5 and 5, we'll go external rotation. So we'll need our light band at our medium anchor point. Bands on the outside hand or in the outside hand. We're pulling across the body. And we're going for 15. 15 on each side. $15 each way. When you guys are done with your external rotations, easy trainer push-ups. We'll go 1 set of 15. No tempo. Nothing special about these. Just normal trainer push-ups. 15 reps. Find an angle that's not too bad as we are just finishing off our warm-up. And from there, we have dead bugs, normal dead bugs, no band. We're going 12 on each side. If you need a dead bug review, I'll be doing them so you can check me out. Opposite arm and leg are moving, getting a nice big range of motion. Ideally, head and shoulders stay off the ground. 12 on each side. And from there, you guys can hop up. We'll get into it. We've got some posterior chain, so some glutes and hammies. We'll start with our medium band. And we did those scales earlier in our warm up, in which we held for 3 seconds at our peak range of motion. So, same idea here. No special hold. We're going to go single leg RDLs. Band will be our resistance. And let's do a longer eccentric phase. So, about 4 seconds on the way down. We're going to go stepping on the band. I have a hand obviously on either side. And from here, really working on your stability. We're going down on a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull yourself back up. We'll start with 6 on each side. 6 on each side. Down on a 4 count. Obviously, adjust your grip accordingly so you have adequate resistance. 6 reps. The leg you're standing on can be slightly bent. It does not need to be straight. It shouldn't be straight, in fact. 4 seconds on the way down. And we're going 6 reps on each side. Take your time. No rush. Nice job, you guys. From there, we will head to our trainer. We're doing trainer pull aparts. We're sticking with the heavy eccentric phase. So your goal really is as slow as possible, but about a 5 count as those hands come together. When we're doing trainer pull aparts, really the value is in fighting those hands coming together nice and slow, as opposed to the actual pull, because the pull gets a little skewed. We can get a little bouncy in the pull. We're going to go for 8 reps. And you guys are fighting to go as slow as possible on your recovery. Elbows don't need to be locked out. They can be slightly bent. That's fine. 8 reps, pull apart, and then nice and slow on the way back down. And from there, we will need our low anchor point. Low anchor point, you're probably going to want to have access to all your bands. We don't need to make these crazy tough, and we don't do these a ton. So the setup can vary a bunch on these. We're going pull throughs. Let me demo the movement, and we'll talk about setting up and all this stuff. So setup wise, I think a good place to start is your heavy band cut in half, and then your medium band cut in half on the heavy. So we have that stubby Y. And this would be where we walk out. We want to have some decent tension across this band. We're hinging hard and then standing tall and squeezing our butt. So really a deadlift variation, a kettlebell swing variation. But I think that stubby Y is maybe the best setup to start because you'll feel some resistance, but it's not crazy. And obviously you can just adjust by walking out farther or not as far. So volume on this typically will be a little higher. We're going 15 reps, pull throughs. Your hands will stay high up in the hips. So we don't need to have separation way down here with the hands. My hands are literally high up in the hips. The band is typically going to hold them there. Elbows stay nice and straight. Walk it out, find your resistance. From here, soft knees on the way down. Stand up, squeeze your butt. We're going for 15. Yep, good pull through. Simple movement, but effective across the glutes. Nice work, you guys. Get your 15 reps. Make sure in the base, you're working to keep your back nice and flat and opening up your chest. When you guys are done, all we'll need is our skinny band, and we will cap off our post delts with some simple supinated pull aparts. You guys can go single length if you want to, double it up if you want to. Volume will always be high on these. We're going for 20, palms up towards the ceiling, supinated pull aparts, 20 reps. And from there, we do have some more movements, but we'll cycle through these 4 movements first, and then we'll move on. So get those pull aparts done. From there, we're going back to the single leg RDLs. This one will have the heavy eccentric phase again, so we'll stick with 6 reps. We're going 4 seconds on the way down. Single leg RDL, 4 seconds on the way down, and we have 6 reps on each side. From there, we will hit the trainer pull aparts. Trainer pull aparts, heavy eccentric phase to really resist those hands coming together. Let's bump it up. We're going 10. 10 on the pull aparts with the heavy eccentric. Take your time. Fight those hands coming together. Pull throughs. 15. We'll stick with 15 on the pull throughs. If you want to add some bands, you have that light band on standby. If you want a little more resistance, but obviously you can just walk it out as well. 15 on the pull throughs. Make sure your chest is nice and big in the hole. Squeeze your butt at the top. Stay balanced in the feet. Try and keep those hands high up in the hips, you guys. Ideally, no space between my hands and my groin. My hands are like right up there. It's going to keep your back in the best position. And we'll finish with those supinated pull aparts. We're sticking with the volume, 20 reps. 20 reps. Work for straight elbows as much as you can here. Whew. When you guys are done, we're going to go back to the RDLs. No heavy eccentric this time. Just normal speed. I mean, you still want to control it, but normal speed on the way down. Still work for your balance and your stability. We'll go 8 reps. Probably use the same band. Don't feel like you need to go crazy heavy. This is always a stability-based movement, whether we're going slow on the way down or not. So normal speed on the way down, that could be maybe 2 or 3 seconds, as opposed to that 4 count we were doing earlier. We're doing 8 reps on the single leg RDLs. Pull apart, so we'll stick with 10. Remember, fight, 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 fight when those hands come together. That's where the value is on these movements, on this movement, I should say. 10 reps. Pull apart. Elbows can be slightly bent. That's fine here. And then fight on the recovery phase. All right, pull throughs. Let's do it. 15 reps. Then we're going to move on to some new movements. Make sure you guys get a solid hinge here. And obviously your back is set in the hole, puffing out your chest in the bottom. Like I said last time, hands stay high up in the hips. Hands stay high in those hips. 15. Work to keep your arms long. Hands will actually pass through your legs. So don't try and bend them too much. Keep your arms long and let them go. Yeah, good, Eddie. Good, Dan. Nice. When you guys are done, you can take yourself a little breather. Grab some water if you want some. Okay. And we will need our light band and our medium band. Light band and medium band. So we're doing this, not wacky, just kind of challenging setup. We're going to be doing the double band setup across our hips and our knees. So we'll need our light band cut into thirds. That's going to go across our knees. This will be just below the knees. And then we're going to set up our medium band around our feet, across the waist, and back to the other foot. So if you know this one, then you got it on lockdown. If you don't know it, check it out. First, I'm looping up my knees, band around the knees. From there, and I'll set this up a bunch of times just in case you miss it, I am looping the band, the red band, the medium band around one foot, up across my thighs, and back around to the other foot. And this makes a lot more sense when you're actually on your back, because then the red band's going to go right across the waistline. It's like a seatbelt. So I'll demo it again, you guys. If you have it, keep it. I have the band around one foot. I pull it around across my thighs, and from there, loop it on the other foot. When you're on your back, like I said, it makes more sense because then I can actually put the band right across my waistline, and that is my resistance here. So we're doing hip thrust, and we're going to throw in some holds as well. So first off, on your back with this setup, if you don't have the setup because it doesn't make sense, let me know. Looks like everyone's got it. All right, I want your feet nice and wide. Wide feet, toes straight ahead. Hip thrust to be for a set amount of reps or a set amount of time, and then we're going to hold. So I'll be calling it out. The hip thrust, you guys, literally just pop your hips up as high as you can. All right. With that yellow band or with the orange band across your knees, you need to fight for your knees. Open them up. When I say hold, we're holding the top position with our butt squeezed towards the sky. So we'll start with hip thrust. We're going to go on a time period. I will tell you when to do your holds and when to do your hip thrust. We're starting our hip thrust in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Knock out a bunch of reps at your own pace. Pop the hips up nice and high. Squeeze your butt at the top. Keep those knees out. And hold. Hip thrust. Hold. Hips up, knees out, hips up, knees out. Hold it, hold it. And hip thrust. Oh, man. And hold. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's time. Oh my gosh. Oh, whew. You can unhook yourself. Okay. Oh man. Those will get you glutes. 100%. All right, from there, we're going to need our stubby Y. We're going to do some banded flies. Stubby Y. We'll stick with that low anchor point, and you can go with your heavy band and your medium band, or your heavy band and your light band. Really, any combo works. Just make sure the heavier band is attached to your anchor point. Chop it in half. We'll do half kneel, incline flies, and a little higher volume. Play with the range of motion. Hand should finish about forehead height, and we're staying wide with the hands. We're going 20. All right, when you guys are done, let's go back to that same setup. We'll get our glutes going one more time. This will be our last time on this. We'll either be doing hip thrust or we'll be doing holds. Double band setup. So light band cut into thirds around the knees, just below the knees, ideally. Ugh. And from there, we have our medium band around our foot, up around our thighs, back around to the other foot. And again, we'll go for some time periods. So we'll be doing hip thrust for about 15, 20 seconds. Then we'll do some holds for about 10 to 15 seconds, somewhere in there. When you guys are ready, you can go ahead and go on your back, feet flat, knees are nice and high. Hopefully my mic doesn't turn off. The band is like right on it. Should be good. All right, I want a wide stance, you guys, toes that are straight ahead, and we're fighting that band around our knees as much as possible. So we're going to keep our knees out, fighting that band. We'll start our hip thrust in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hip thrust. and hold. Hip thrust. And hold. Last time through, hip thrust. And hold. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh, oh. Whew. Okay. All right. All right, let's do those half kneel incline flies for 20. Then we'll go into our workout and then we'll be done. Okay. So with your stubby Y setup, either your heavy band or your medium band, or really any combination of bands. Let's get your bands untangled. There we go. All right, 20 reps on the flies, wide with the hands, stable in the shoulder. All right, you guys, for the workout, all we'll need is our trainer and our light band. Trainer and light band. All right, we're doing band resisted wall sits, some more glute work. This will only be 45 seconds. We normally go for about a minute, but we are going to cycle through 3 times. So this would be band resisted wall sits, and this would be band around the knees resisted wall sits, and trainer push-ups. And I recommend probably going on the trainer today, even if you're a stud at push-ups, because it can be high volume. We're going 45 seconds on the wall sit, right to your push-ups for 30. 30 push-ups. Change your angle as needed. So we have that band cut into thirds again. You could go cut in half if you want to, but thirds typically works the best as far as applying resistance. We're going to go band just below the knee. And like I said, only 45 seconds on the wall sit. We normally go a little longer, but we are doing 3 rounds. So we are going to be on the wall quite a bit. So 45-second band around the knee, resisted wall sit, right to trainer. Trainer will be 30 on the trainer push-ups. We'll wait for everyone to catch up. We should be about at the same pace because the trainer's going to allow us to all work together. Then we'll go back to the wall. You guys are more than welcome to leave the band around your knees for the sake of getting to the trainer faster, or take it off. Your choice. I'm probably just going to leave mine on. Simplest. All right. 45-second. Nice wide stance. Toes are straight ahead. Nice wide stance. Toes are straight ahead. We'll begin in 10. And 5. Open those knees up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Work to keep your arms off your legs as much as possible. 15. 5, 3, 2, 1. To your trainer, 30 on the push-ups. Nice high angle. This should be volume over making it super tough. Whew. 30 is 30. Those are sneaky. Once everyone is done, we're going to go right back to the wall. Finish those push-ups off. Good, John. Nice work, Ann. To the wall in 10 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ten. Fight for it. Fight for it. 5, 3, 2, 1. Push-ups. 30. 'As you finish, we'll head back to the wall for our last one. Nice work, John. All right, to the wall in 10. Nice wide stance. Kick those knees out hard. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ten. 5, 3, 2, 1. Last set of push-ups. 30. Finish them off. Pump out those shoulders. Good strength day today. Got a lot of good pushing in. Oh, get this band off. Okay. Finish off those push-ups, you guys. Nice work, Eddie. Go work, you guys. Join me in a straddle if you have time. Tomorrow will be definitely more conditioning based with our single leg work, but nice strength day today. Turn your shoulders to the right. To the left. And back to the center. That's it. We're all done. Nice work, you guys. Good job, Val. Good job, Gail. Ann and Eddie, awesome. We'll see you guys tomorrow.